Hello developers. In this video we will learn about pure and impure functions in JavaScript. So what is pure function? Pure function always returns the same output if we give the same input. So let's take an example. Consider function of adding two numbers. Taking parameters a and b, return a plus b. Now we will call this function and print it console.log. Inside it we are calling the function with arguments 2 and 3. Okay, so the output will be here a will hold 2 and b will hold 3, so it will return 5. And in second case a will hold 2 and b will hold 3, output will be 5. So what we have learned here, we are getting the same output if we are giving the same input. Okay, so now we will run it in the terminal also. Function. So here the output is 5 and 5 in both cases. So it doesn't modify the external variable, so it's pure. It's a pure function. Now we will come to impure function. So impure function does not always returns the same output if we give the same input. So what does it mean? Like we did not get the same output in case of same input. So we will consider the example of counters in this case. We will initialize the counter to 0. Then we will create the function increment counter. Here we are increasing the counter count and we will return the counter. Okay. So what we will note here, in every case the value of counter will increase. So the function increment counter, it modifies the external counter each time when the counter function is called. So this variable, firstly it will be 0, then 1, then 2. So if we call it multiple times, the result will depend on how many times the function was executed. So it does not always produce the same result for the same input. So that's why this is impure, because it modifies the global variable counter. This one. So this is an example of impure function, because we are always getting the different output for the same input. So here we have studied pure function and impure function in JavaScript.